right, there's the rig. Okay, we found it. So see how this one might be close to the road, so we're trying to find something not obstructed by trees and that we can get a good view. And this one is southwestern, so I have no injunction with them. Okay, so you see how this, of course, this house now, this is interesting.
Yeah,
this house is for sale.
Wow.
It's right next to the lovely drill site.
Wow, very interesting. But is this just, is it active now? This
yeah, this one's active right now. You see the rig, it's up, it's going to be active and drill one or more wells. And then the fracking stage comes in and it's a different company. So here's the entrance. Let's see if we hear anything too, if it's drilling right now, if there's noise, if it's not too windy for you. So we have this one right here, and it's in this field near the road, public road. And I don't see any trucks or cars going in right now, so they usually have water lines. Southwestern is the only company I know that puts in water lines, so they don't need to have water trucks.
They go straight to the source.
They go straight to the source, so you'll see the lines up here. Now see, here's their signs. Their signs will tell the name of the company and the permit numbers, the address. So we can see this one here for a few moments and we can take a picture if we'd like. Somebody just going in there. But you can see this one's, this is the name of the owner. See, they always have their names, Brant. And the address. And let's see, they'll give you warnings.
Access road, emergency, no access road.
So I don't see anything moving. Usually when you look at the rig, you can see things moving, going up and down. And they have the American flag on top.
Yeah.
So that, you know, you feel safe. It's American.
If I jump out, is that okay?
Yeah, I'm just going to park here, and then this way you can... This open area that looks like a new shaven area.
Yes.
That was cut out, and they put pipeline. See something that's blue and yellow?
Yeah.
Blue is the water line for Southwestern. The others don't use water lines. They just bring in the water trucks by the hundreds all day long. So, and then the yellow is a gas line. So that's a new area that comes like a lateral lines from the well site. And you can see it's right behind the home. See that home right there?
Yeah.
There's a house there, right? You see that gray house? We can get closer.
Are they giving them any compensation for sticking it there?
They'll probably, if it's on their land, they'll get some kind of compensation, but they also have a lease if they lease. But they'll get royalties if they're part of the unit. They have to block out these units, and they put hundreds of acres in each unit, so they may get some royalties if they're within the unit of this. Sometimes you can be right across the street from one, or right across the road, and you're not in that unit. Can you see it? And it says non-potable water even. It'll say that underneath SWN. That's interesting in case you're wondering, what is that kind of water? So it could be river water, pond water. They sometimes put their impoundments nearby and fill them up, and you can see the pipeline going all along. See all those black plastic, those are all like runoff protective things, erosion control.
And then it's on this side of the road too.
Oh yeah, and it goes across. Oh yeah, see now it went across the road. There they are again. Yeah, across the road we have the same thing. So this now is a web all over the county. So whatever you see here is replicated hundreds of times throughout the county. And you can see through the hill there. See that? That's another line going up. Then they got to go through the trees.
You think that the space there was created for the...
Oh yeah, this is space. We have spaces like that now. 100-foot, 150-foot swatches all over the county. That's new. And then lots of trees being cut when they go through the trees.
Wow.
During fracking, I have wells near my home, 3,000 feet, and where my children are, we smell the fracking odors outside.
Really?
And you want to shut the windows because you don't want to smell it. So it's chemical, it's industrial.
What kind of effects would it have on this family living here, having that?
I don't know. It depends on how sensitive they are and if the wind blows things on them. And then when they do the fracking, there's sand they use. They use this silica sand that's very fine.
Yeah.
And a lot of it just goes all over the place unless they have a special process. Southwestern, I believe, uses a special process that really vacuums up and covers the silica sand. The other companies don't, like Cabot, and then it just wafts into the air, and you see a big
Yes.
cloud. And I have loads of videos of that, big
Wow,
clouds.
yeah.
And they've already been, Cabot and WPX have gotten violations for silica sand exposure to their workers, 6 times the allowable limit.
Wow.
You see the clouds and say,
Wow.
come here and see what's going on. They test the workers for 8 hours, and they usually fail the test, and then they have to change their engineering, and they fine them. And so I don't see anything moving on that one. Looks like they're taking a break.
Another truck. Well, as you say, you don't necessarily.
So
know.
there's the farm, you know, it has the barns and it has the silos. So maybe that's the owner. That might be the owner. Sometimes the owner's not even next to the site for their equipment. So it's right behind their house, and you can ask the cows how they're doing.
And this just looks like a beautiful farm right here.
It's a beautiful farm, and this is day and night. Look at this, how it is right behind. This is day and night. This will be going. But right now, I'm going to turn off the car at some point, see if I hear them. Can hear the engines, because it looks to me like it's off right now, because I don't see the activity.
I can hear something.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, we can.
And you can see.
We can see
there's
dust
definitely
coming in.
work
Yes,
coming
maybe
out
some
there.
kind of. Oh yeah, we can hear it now. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So maybe generators going, and I just don't see the drill bit itself going up
I
and
see
down.
The dust now. You can...
So it could be trucks over there.
No, I'm just gonna.
So this looks really close to this house. It looks even closer than 500 feet. An owner can sign papers if he wants it. If the industry says to them, can we get even closer? They can sign papers and give permission to make it closer.
And they probably.
And some of them have.
And that's a dairy farm. Oh my lord.
Oh, this is dairy, yeah. So Keith Brant, so we have farmers that have their cows and they're being fracked right on the dairy farms. And the milk still goes into the milk stream.
Oh, lovely.
We have farmers in the next county west of us who've admitted.
But do these dairy farmers care? Do they worry about this being here, or is
I
it
don't
because of the
know.
industry?
They don't see the
We don't know. We can't.
ramifications, maybe.
Yeah.
They don't.
A lot of people rationalize things. They want to believe the industry. Industry tells them there's no problem.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no
And
contamination.
you'll get extra money.
You'll get some extra money to help you. We have 2 farmers, dairy farmers in Bradford County, the next county over, who are admitting that their water changed and they're still milking, and nobody's testing for fracking chemicals or contaminants in the water, in the milk, where the dairies are. In the milk, they're not testing. They're only testing the usual testing before Marcellus, before drilling. So that's why I called New York. I said, tell people don't make yogurt with our milk.
Oh my gosh.
You know, don't do it.
Actually, this, if I can.
Look at this. I mean, look at this right behind the house. I mean, this is like,
Look at the size of that now.
yeah, look at the size of it now. And we got the American flag there, so nothing to worry about, folks.
Amazing. Are you getting good, Avery? Wow. I mean, the American flag is like.
You know, this is. So people are accepting this for the most part, and they're afraid to even speak out against it, because a number of people will say, well, you don't want to have trouble. We see all the trouble you're going for speaking out. So we don't want trouble. We don't want to have to go to court. Because they'll try and take all your money too, the industry, when they take you to court.
Yes.
And they ask you how much money you have. We get depositions. They ask all about your life, all about your background. All your bank accounts have to be revealed.
What?
This is America, but this is not the America that we thought we had. Everything has to be revealed, and then they can see what they can do with you. If they win in court, they can charge you court costs.
That's a good
Oh,
one,
there's a
yeah.
good one. Here we go. The trees, the leaves are down.
You're getting a lot here.
Oh yeah, see the dust and the smells.
I just can't believe, because the air in general is so beautiful here.
I know.
Like
Look at
it's
the
right.
trees
I
right
can't
in
believe how
front of
close
it.
it is to people's houses.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
And this is all over the county.
And the
And
dairy.
it's so loud, right?
And the
now.
dairy, actually, the dairy's killing me. That's terrible.
Oh, sorry.
I don't drink cow milk. I just drink every other thing milk that's not cow.
So you would drink almond milk, you don't
Yeah.
drink any more cow milk.
Almond milk, rice milk, soy milk, cashew milk, and coconut milk.
Wow. Wow.
Hear that wind? It's pretty windy, so that'll move things around nicely. Let's see how it sounds when I turn this off.
It's loud.
Yeah, so you're hearing this day and night.
All through the night.
All through the night. Oh, it goes 24 hours. They don't stop.
I'm actually going to that in your backyard.
That's your backyard, yeah. You can bring the kids there, the grandkids, and then take pictures. And I smell the cows now, too.
Oh, me too. I love that. It reminds me of Ireland. I mean, I know they're cows
I like
all
the
over
smell.
the world, but
Yeah, I like that
it
smell.
reminds me of home.
There's the workers right here behind the barn.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
The swing is something else. I found that very disturbing.
I know. It's kind of like the
Yeah.
juxtaposition.
In the backyard.
Oh
if
my
it's a
god.
safe
And there's the
place
barn
to be.
right here for the dairy. And their hay. This is how they store their hay. Nice big fields. Quiet road. You know, this is like a side road.
And the other thing is probably these workers are just are they locals?
What, the ones who...
Who work for the company?
No, they're not, mostly not locals. They're mostly people from out of the area. 90% or more.
Right, okay.
So,
So where do they all reside while they're working here? Have you got...
well, they live on the site. 30
Wow.
workers will live on the site. 6 trailers.
So they live
Oh, there
here.
they are. Yeah,
Oh, you see the
there's
trailers?
Yeah.
You see the
Where
trailers
are they?
right there to the left?
Behind
See the
that brown
trailers?
building?
Yes.
They'll have 6 of
Okay.
them. The workers, yeah, it's like a camp right there. It's like a huge site. It'll be like a city. They will live here. They work here 12 hours on, 12 off. 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
Wow.
But the fracking workers will be different. They don't work on the site. They have to house them someplace else, hotels or other rentals.
So when you say the fracking workers, what do you call these workers?
The drillers, the
Drillers.
drilling workers, yeah. And there's a swing right here.
That's I find that like unbelievable.
And then there's a pony there, right? We see a pony next to the swing.
Wow.
Oh, and there's all that smoke coming out. This may be diesel smoke. What is that? Diesel, the trucks, the generator. Bring the trucks in certain route. No, those trucks might be coming.
They're coming from another.
They could be another site.
Look at all of these.
Oh yeah, here comes the whole line.
Look at the-
There we got the
this
whole
be a
line.
brand- Jeez, we're getting the what do you call it, the posse.
Yeah, you're getting the
But
whole
this
thing here.
shows the industry. I mean, this. Oh my lord, this shows the industry.
Look at this.
this.
1, 2, 3.
So this must be another site. Now, if we go further up, we'll find another site. They're probably fracking up here. I know there's something else up here.
Oh my gosh, I feel like it's like the hearses are coming.
You haven't had any side swipes of your car.
No, nothing yet. No.
Thank God.
Now let's see if they go here. I don't know if they're going to go here. I don't think so because they have water lines here. This is from another site.
But imagine in
Or they're picking up residual
great
waste.
little house in the middle of the field suddenly becomes the middle of an industrial site.
Of course, that's what it is, industrial sites. And this is what will happen to the countryside of England if they decide to
Ireland.
do it. In Ireland.
I'm serious.
Look at the poor cactus here. I wonder if they're going up here. I'd love to be able to look in the back. There's other sites where you can actually walk up, and we'll see if they're still going on. You can go up.
So Mary, you think the way this is part of the pipeline here, the way
The
it's
lighter
different
grass.
color grass?
Yeah, different color grass is pipeline, usually, yeah. Anytime you see different color grass. Here goes some more guys. What do they say on there? Fresh water. What's this guy?
God, you really get the water picture, don't you?
Did you see anything like this in Chinchilla?
No, this is very different.
Let's see if we get another angle here behind the barn. We can maybe park over. You get different angles as you walk around.
See there, it looks like it's not affecting anyone. It's kind of like...
Oh, there's the little trailers. We can see more of the city. The city of the miners, the workers. Let's see if we have a little opening here, maybe.
Do somehow.
And see all the little pink
my.
flags. They love their little pink flag. Oh, there's pipeline already going in. Sections of the pipeline is above ground where they have turnoff valves. Let's see. I'll show you. See that all the way in the back there? Those are turnoff valves.
Where's this? I can't...
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I
And in
did
case
see-
there's a leak or something. Oh
Yes.
yeah. There's the little. There's their little trailers.
I did see turn off.
And if there's a
like
leak or
that.
something, they can turn off the gas so there's less damage. But who's going to turn it off if there's a leak? You know, we had leaks in compressor stations, and all the men kind of ran out.
Right,
They ran for the hills.
Well, they were probably right.
Right.
For the dairy, it's beautiful.
It is. Yeah, I can look him up and see how many acres he has. He probably has hundreds. A lot of these guys have hundreds. They've been here multi-generations.
Do they know?
And they want to trust the government, and they want to trust the corporations.
Of course.
They hope for the best.
Yeah.
So you can see more here as we go down. Oh, you can see tanks here. Different tanks.
Yeah.
This is all part. So you can see the trailers. And they have to bring their cement in to, to cement the casings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. They are doing something. Oh, now I saw the drill bit go higher.
Yeah.
It was before down. Now it's up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they put the metal casings in. They're trying to do 2 or 3 casings, and they hope that the water
Won't break through.
and there won't be any little holes or any leaks. And so we have dozens of families that can't use our water in our county, and they've been DEP verified, and they have to have water delivered, replacement water. And
Such a beautiful land. It
Now, what is that? Is that just?
and look at the smoke there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that one is. Yeah. Maybe some kind of diesel truck. So we have a pretty day to be out at least.
Oh my God.
Yesterday was horrible.
It wouldn't have been good. Should have seen it in New York too.
It must have been horrible,
It
right?
was deadly. Deadly. Now this is.
Did you get
Oh, there's a nice little sign there that says "Watch the children."
Yeah.
Let's
watch
watch
the children. That's a really ironic sign.
Yeah, right. We got to watch the children as the trucks go by.
It's really symbolic. I'm gonna have more fun.
more video than we thought? Have you seen any, like where they've left?
Roads have been horrible. We've been spending millions on the roads here to repair
Yeah,
them.
and the people have to pay for their roads.
Yes, we have to pay for the roads. Industry will pay a portion, but we have to pay for these our taxes.
Yeah.
And then we have to go through the repair. You know what that's like. The traffic, you got to wait. Then while it's being broken down and all the potholes and all the broken blacktop, we have to drive over it for months before they get to it. You know how many cars get wrecked? People who are poor, they have to pay for their front ends, their tires, their whatever gets broken and bent.
Yeah, yeah.
And they get no refund on that. That comes out of their pocket. Nobody's willing to pay for anything. I asked the county, I said, you should have a special fund for poor people, especially our working class who lose their cars and they lose their front ends and everything, and reimburse them from the bad roads until you fix them. But of course they said no. Trucks entering highway. Oh, let's see. And then you see like the vehicle up in front of us. That means they've been with trucks, with wide loads or something. Let's see if they're part of that. See a bunch of guys. Industry is exempt from almost everything.
Now that's a key
You see what we have here? 10 tons? That's what the roads can handle.
That is a key
All their trucks are over 10 tons.
So they'd have to be.
They're over 10 tons, so they can just use these roads and rumble across them, and it's okay. But if you're not one part of the gas or oil industry, you won't have that privilege. Recently, who had sites right next door to them, they said 25 acres were being used for the site. When you count the road, the whole site, the trailers, all the equipment, it takes up a lot of acreage. I was trying to get. Let's see. I went to our county commissioners this morning. When I drove into my town. We have a county seat, Montrose. So I was trying to see if anybody would be willing to be interviewed by you, one of our commissioners, so you can hear them. And they have you know, drill rigs, and they've had their gas wells on their property, and they can maybe talk about their how they feel about it. So fracking has different equipment. They have a whole crane. The rig gets removed, and then this crane comes in, different workers. And
So
then
this rig goes after they dig the well.
they're digging right now. Yeah, they're making
and then
holes.
That goes, and then what comes in? A great big crane.
Then comes in a big crane, and then a whole different group of workers who are trained
For their next.
for the next phase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next phase. Yeah.
And then we also have flaring. They allow under certain circumstances now. We've had several flares the past couple of months where they burn the gas after they finish fracking for days, and it's so noisy day and night, like you're at a train station or airport.
And what's the purpose of them burning the gas?
Supposedly to remove some pressure and impurities and water. This last time they told us there was too much water and too much pressure, and they had to reduce that before they could put it into the pipeline.
It's big in the chinchilla, big getting rid of the pressure. All these little pipes. They do a flaring. I was in Australia recently and visited the fracking fields there. It's unconventional coal seam.
Oh, cold seam. Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah.
Gosh.
And is it close to homes like this?
One was so close, as in especially the runoff. It was like 200 meters from home.
Now he's bringing something in.
Yeah.
Some kind of equipment in.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Somebody else coming behind us. Let's... The sun is maybe in our eyes right now. Huh? So this is the Brant farm. I'd like to know how they feel about it. If they're willing to speak, which they usually aren't.
Yeah.
Our county is leased to the gas companies, over 90%, 95%. We have 5 school districts, all are leased to the gas companies. So one of our school districts even has gas wells right behind the school that are drilled. So you have gas wells on school property and high pressure pipelines.
Wow.
So that's how deep and pervasive it is.